Alright, so the weirdest thing that's probably happened to me on the internet so far was more related to my DJ business than anything. That email gets used a lot to sign up for offers, new shows, contests, that sort of thing in the music world.
My boyfriend wanted to buy me a Nintendo 64, and it was kind of like really important to me because I had sold mine previously.
Well, I was around like 14 or 15, and when I first found out about this, it was shortly after my cousin's 8th grade graduation, but somebody had told me this guy had pictures of me up on his Facebook, and I was like, what?
Within hours after signing up for one of these companies or one of these show contests, I start getting flooded with spam. But not just any normal spam, it was some weird porn accounts.
Like one day he was like, hey babe, look at this, look at this. I'm like, okay, what is it? Well, it was supposed to be a Nintendo 64 with a multitude of games. Like there were a bunch of games in there, and they had, Ocarina of Time, they had Star Wars, Banjo-Kazooie, stuff like that.
He apparently, he wouldn't add me or anything, but I, being a dumb 14, 15-year-old at that time, messaged him and was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, get my pictures off there. Don't be doing that. And then, he just messaged me back saying pretty much the same stuff he said and that he wasn't going to.
So we drive an hour to go to Richmond, and we meet at a, Love's gas station. She finally gets there. We waited for, half an hour. She finally gets there.
I guess, a couple weeks later, they found more pictures of me, but they weren't ones that, I had taken. Or when I was at random places. There was some from my cousin's graduation.
I woke up that next morning and I had, I think, 40 friend requests and 60 messages, something around that. To this day, and this was about a year ago, to this day, I still get notifications about that. I still get people trying to friend request me. So I never really discovered how to deal with it. They just kind of slowed down.
He just takes the box and, throws it in the truck, and she drives away real quick, and we don't even think about it. And we get it home, and we're getting it all set up, and I'm like, man, where's the cord to the TV?
I started noticing him around. He would dress up in a fucking chicken suit and just stand outside of places I was. And so then we told the police that. They started taking it a lot more seriously. So I had to be escorted from school to my car, and then when I got home, my grandparents had to meet me at the car, bring me in.
I hope it wasn't someone out to get me personally, but if it was, they did a great job because it's incredibly annoying. Not really destructive, more annoying.
I was like, all right, well, let me make sure the game works. So I plug it into one outlet and go to turn it on. No noise. The little, light doesn't light up. Nothing.
I noticed this car behind me, and, I was a little paranoid at this point. And I was like, that's weird. Okay, and so I decided, I'm just going to drive around a little bit, see how that goes. And the person was following me. So this guy had followed me, and so then I went to the police station, and as soon as he realized where I was going, he took off. But they finally caught him after that because I had called and they were kind of ready for it.
So I tried to message the girl and I tried to be nice. I was like, hey, I'll give you a chance to fix this because I understand what it's like to, need money and stuff. And I, realized that you probably realized that you sold us some bunk stuff. So if we could just fix this, it'd be great. Just give us our money back.
Even on my SoundCloud, I still get people saying, I'm horny, I want sex, follow this secret link, and then all that stuff. On SoundCloud, a music sharing social network. I don't know where these spammers are getting their ideas, but they gotta try something new.
I believe he's still in jail, and he had been doing this to 16 other girls, including my cousin, but because I had made a stink out of it and messaged him, he made me a main target, something like that.
And so I ended up taking a lot of screenshots, showing people what I had and what I was supposed to get. I put it on social media. I have a, pretty big following on Facebook. We're still trying to kind of do something, but at this point I've kind of given up just because once something like that happens, there's not really much you can do about it.
What I've done to change social media after this was probably first and foremost removing my email from any mentions on my website and my business Facebook.
Social media settings, before I was like, oh, I don't need privacy setting. Who's gonna do anything? Now they're as high as they will go. Privacy settings, top notch. You can't see any of my stuff except for my Instagram. And I guess I just am not as cautious about that because it's mostly just ferrets. It's not really me.